Check it out. It's your girl, Lady Coaco. Listen, I'm over here off of 75 South. And all I need y'all to do is come on ride with me. It's Lady Coaco. Come on and ride with me. It's your girl, Lady Coaco. Come on and ride with me. It's Friday night, and I just got paid. Got my drink in my cup, and I'm ready to ride. Going out to the club, just me and my girls. We're gonna get on the dance floor and make it do what it do. Going out tonight, let's ride. Just me and my girls, let's ride. We're doing something so groove, let's ride. We're gonna boogaloo, let's ride. Going out tonight, let's ride. Just me and my girls, let's ride. We're doing something so groove, let's ride. We're gonna boogaloo, let's ride. We're gonna get on the dance floor, make a little noise. Got our hair and our nails done, and that good old pedicure. So ladies, it's your girl, Lady Coaco. Let me holler at you for just 1 second. For all of you Southern Soul women, you're walking around feeling pretty good. I got something to tell you. Going out tonight, let's ride. Just me and my girls, let's ride. We're doing something so groove, let's ride. We're gonna boogaloo, let's ride. Going out tonight, let's ride. Just me and my girls, let's ride. We're doing something so groove, let's ride. We're gonna boogaloo, let's ride. It's Lady Coaco, let's ride. It's your girl, Lady Coaco, let's ride. Come on and get on the dance floor, let's ride. So we can boogaloo, let's ride. Going out tonight, let's ride. It's Lady Coaco, let's ride. Going out tonight, let's ride. It's Lady Coaco, let's ride. Good evening, everybody. How y'all doing tonight? I need to turn down my device just a little bit.
A little too loud.
How's everybody doing? Listen, let me apologize for our lateness. We had some technical difficulties tonight with the system, so that's why we're running behind. But we're not going to prolong you all too long. I have a special guest tonight, Miss Melani Chanel Boykins. So thank you all for being so patient. We're going to get right into the show as soon as we bring our guest on tonight. I need you all to stay focused. If I miss your name, charge it to the head and not the heart. Okay, and I'll come back later and respond to all of your comments. Thank you to my producer for being so patient as we try to get this thing going for you all tonight on the Lady Coaco Show. So welcome, Miss Melani From My Soul. to the Lady Coco Show for the second time around.
Hey, Miss Lady Coco. Thank you for having me again. I'm so excited to be back on. And hello, good evening to all of your supporters and followers and friends. I'm excited to be here.
I'm excited to have you. I see a few names now. If I see your name popping up, I see a promoter from LA Show J Promotions is on here. Brian from Tylertown, Mississippi. I don't see everybody, okay? So if I don't see you, as I said, charge it to the head. So tonight we have this young lady on here. She is new to Southern Soul. I think she's doing an excellent job. I wouldn't say think, I believe she's doing an excellent job within the past year or so coming into Southern Soul. I want you to speak on your experiences. I'm sure you've had some being a new artist in Southern Soul. So let us know from last year up to now what has taken place with you in Southern Soul.
Oh boy, it's been a ride for sure. It's been really good. I've done, a bunch of different things. I did 12 shows in the first year, which was very exciting, very surprising. Lots of anxiety and nervousness, but I've gotten my groove and gotten into the niche of performing in front of crowds of people. And it's been really good. I put out my single, obviously, last February, which is Pressure Baby. Pressure Baby did amazing. Um, Shout out to Melody Hudson, who was instrumental in really pushing Pressure Baby. It is all over the country. It's in other countries. And that is to her credit. I always make sure that I mention that because she really was instrumental in getting that out for me. And then other people who are in the business, like yourself, Lady Coaco, um, Kevin Young, some of the promoters who really pushed the single. So many DJs I can't even name. Oh my goodness. Big O, the late DJ Big Chris, God rest his soul. He pushed Pressure Baby really hard. CJ pushed Pressure Baby really hard. Shout out to Rock the Block DJs. They really pushed Pressure Baby. So I just had so many people. DJ Trucker pushed my music really hard. Sugar Love pushed my music really hard. I think Sugar Love and P Town DJ P Town were the first two DJs to actually play Pressure Baby on their platforms, and it just it did really well, and I was really excited about it. And then the EP came, and the EP is a little bit different because shout out to Cecil Green, my producer, was amazing with the EP. He did just an incredible job putting things together and just orchestrating that EP for me. Is different. And so I think it's not traditional Southern Soul the way that we know it, but it does have a lot of Southern Soul components. And I had Cupid is a feature on one of my songs, Stay. Shout out to Cupid. Big Chew is a feature on Rolling Rock. And so it has some really good stuff. I'm just working harder to push it because I don't think it's as traditional as we like in Southern Soul. But I have a lot of dance components to it, and I think it's really good. And a lot of people, I've gotten great feedback on it. I'm just hoping that people, the masses, can really get to hear it and enjoy it because I put a lot of time, a lot of creativity into it. But it's doing well, and career wise, I feel like I'm right on point, right where I need to be. I've met great people, other podcast hosts, and just people who really support what I'm doing, and I think that makes the difference.
Most definitely. Let me tell you something. You're going to go where you're supposed to go.
Thank
Oftentimes, when we tap into anything new, anything that's new to us, it's always going to be some mishaps, some misunderstanding, not knowing where you're supposed to be, if I'm supposed to be here or not. But when you find your way, I believe as you're doing, you're going to be just fine. I
thank
mean, absolutely just fine. I mean, the
thank
strategy is yours. The thing about it is, oftentimes we jump into something and we don't keep God first. You have to make sure that, and I know you God fearing. I know
Oh
your
yes.
father was a pastor, and so sometimes God will take us back so we can see exactly what we're supposed to be, exactly where we're supposed to be and who we're supposed to be in him. And then
Yes.
guess what, Melanie, from my soul, you're going to be able to tap off as you should. I've watched you for the whole past year, and I saw you, have some ups and some downs, and I've seen some comments and statements that you've made. Let me say something to you. Your brand is your brand. You are who you are. Never allow anyone to come and allow you to be in a space where you're not supposed to be. When they see you working and they see you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, and they can't touch it, like MC Hammer used to say back in the day, can't touch this,
Can't touch
they're going to
this.
come for you. And but when they come for you, it's up to you how you handle what you've built. You built yourself. You had a positive background. And, a year ago, you losing your father almost a year ago. Father's Day is coming again, you know? And so you got to prepare yourself for all of that. And you got to prepare yourself for what's going to be out there when this beautiful queen step in the room. You got to be ready for it all. And I believe that your strength, we've talked, your strength is going to take you where you need to go and allow you to be who you need to be. So coming from a year ago to now, I see big change in you. When you first started, you was on everybody's flyer. They were calling and booking you. And then it slowed down. But guess
Yep.
what? Slowing down doesn't mean you're still not on top. You hear me?
Yes.
It
Yes.
doesn't mean it
Yes.
doesn't mean that you're not where you're supposed to be. Sometimes, when we take off so fast, we forget about some things, and then we start seeing this crazy stuff. Because I told you, I said that precious song, they coming for you. They coming. Did they come for you?
Oh, did they? It's like I said, I can smile through anything. I'm a funny person. I can laugh through anything. And nothing really breaks me. I've gone through so much in my life that I nothing really breaks me. I keep a positive outlook on everything. And I feel like God gave me that gift where I always see the cup as half full instead of half empty. So, when people say or do little things to try and undermine what I'm doing, it never works because you're never going to see me, in a position of defeat. I'm going to win. It's just a matter of how I win. And I choose to keep my integrity and keep, my personality and my character intact. And if it costs me a little bit, that's okay. I just work a little bit harder. It's not going to stop anything.
Absolutely. Absolutely not
Hi,
going to stop
Bron,
anything.
sister.
Bron is on here. She's a blue
Yes,
heart.
that's my
Let's
baby.
see, Bronson Allen. They're on here. So I'm asking you all to please share. Share into the groups, so everybody can know who Melanie is. A lot of people know who Lady Coco is. I'm good with me. All right. But I want you all to share this live tonight so everybody can see Melanie. This is her first year in Southern Soul. Has a beautiful voice, beautiful spirit. And so, sisters, if you're a sister on the line, please share at least one time for Lady Coco. Share two times for Melanie and three times for the podcast tonight. So listen, we're going to take a commercial break and we're going to come right back with more of Melanie from My Soul. Pressure, baby.
Pressure, baby.
It's picnic time. Eufaula, Alabama, get ready. It's time for the picnic. The Ladies of Southern Soul Picnic. Saturday, April 15th, 2023. Live at the Pine Valley Ranch. The Pine Valley Ranch. 35 Marshall, Eufaula, Alabama. The Ladies of Southern Soul Picnic. The gates open at 11 a.m. Showtime's at 2 p.m. Bring those tents and grill. This is going to be an epic event. Performing live. She is the Queen of Southern Soul. Her name is Westla. Queen of Soul. The Southern Soul Divas in the house. Here's Karen Wolf. Get ready for Lacey. It's Miss Brown Sugar. Get ready for Miss Lady Blue.
You want a good one.
The one and only Toya Joe. Here comes Ice Dog. Live Miss Hollywood. Saturday, April 15th. The gates open at 11 a.m. Showtime's promptly at 2 p.m. Your picnic host. Get ready for Mario Day. And the one and only DJ Trucker. Saturday, April 15th, live at Pine Valley Ranch. Eufaula, Alabama. Protective information, call 334-695-4375. 334-695-4375. 444-660-3767. Saturday, April 15th, live in Eufaula, Alabama. The Ladies of Southern Soul Picnic. Live at Pine Valley Ranch in Eufaula. This one's going to be epic. You better get your cameras out. Get your tickets now. And make sure you're there.
All right, welcome back, everybody. It's the Lady Coaco show. We have the beautiful Melani on the live tonight. So, Melani, you've had your experiences. Let us know, where do you go from here when it comes to Southern Soul? Well, let me ask you this. I know you have a gospel background, right? So are you still interacting with your church since your father has passed away? And then also allow us to know, being a new artist in Southern Soul, what effect did it take on you once your father passed away?
Hi, Rosa. To be very honest, I have not been in a traditional church setting. I've not been in my dad's church since he passed. Well, I went once right after he passed, and it was very difficult for me to be there, and just it was a lot. It was a strain on me, and I was very broken when I left. So I've not been back to his church, which is really hard because my dad's church is a family church. My aunt is now pastoring the church, and and so my sisters, my mom, my stepmom, I don't use step, but my mom, and my uncles and cousins, they're all there, and so it's a little difficult to not be there. But I have just not completely, I guess, healed yet. I'm not finished grieving, and I don't want to ever be in a position where I bring other people's spirits down, or, just that uncomfortableness sometimes that happens when somebody just bursts into tears, or, whatever ways we choose to grieve. I did visit another church with a really good sister, friend of mine who lives here. And I've done that a couple of times with her. And just being in the church setting has been good for me. I can just go in and go home. Nobody knows me there. I don't know them. So it kind of takes a little bit of the pressure off. But, I have really had an experience with grief that I never had before. Many people don't know, but my dad was on hospice, coming right out of the VA hospital, and he and my mom, or me and my mom, were his caregivers. And so I was there with my dad the entire time, the entire 9 days up until his death. I watched my dad pass. And that is a different kind of grief to bear, to watch a parent. And my dad was saved. He loved the Lord. He served the church for many, many years. But from a human standpoint, it's still my dad. He still was my best friend. He still was my only surviving or living biological parent because my biological mom passed when I was a child. And so I'm not just battling the loss of my dad, I'm dealing with the fact that I no longer have biological parents on earth. And a lot of people don't understand that. A lot of people don't understand losing a father when you're a daddy's girl. My dad was my only parent most of my life. So, we shared a very, very close bond that I only have memories now of that. And so it's difficult. And I don't expect people to understand it. I don't even really expect people to sympathize with me. I just ask people to respect that I'm grieving and just let me grieve the way I want to. Whatever is healthy for me, just allow me to do that because it has been a really, really tough time for me just not having him. But as far as the church in general is concerned, I'm sure at some point, I will be in a better position, and I'll be able to, go back and do some of the things that I used to do. But it's been tough. It's been a tough transition, and I'm just going through it the way that I know how to go through it. Um, I really have disconnected from a lot of things and really a lot of people, which is not healthy. In fact, I had just spoken to my mom the other day and I told her, I really have to do a better job of communicating because I will isolate myself. And that's kind of what I've done in Southern Soul as well. People don't know that. They don't know where I am or why I'm not as present. But I really have just taken the time that I need to process and grieve properly so that, when I make my appearances, I am healthy and I am whole and I can deliver 100%. And so, it's just a transition and it's a season and I'm going through it, and I'll get through it. I'm a strong person. I have a strong support system. My sons, my family, my sisters, my friends. I have a new, person in my life who's been extremely supportive. And that makes a heck of a lot of a difference. It gives me something positive to look forward to. So, I'm in a good space and I'm going to be fine. I just have to get through, the grieving process and I will.
Absolutely. Let me say something to you when it comes to parents. I've lost both of my parents.
Mm-hmm.
And I understand how it feels. I mean, people oftentimes don't understand when you lose a loved one. Like if you lose your aunt or a
Yeah.
best friend or a cousin or somebody like that, it hurts. And you
Yeah.
grieve from that. But when you lose your parents, I mean, the people that actually brought you into this world, that's a different kind of hurt and pain. And so bereavement never leaves you. It never leaves because there's going to always be something that takes you back to what mom said. And you just said your mom passed away at an early age.
Mm-hmm.
That's hard right there. And
Yeah.
then now dad was there and now he's gone.
Yeah.
So don't expect everybody to understand that pain and that grief. Don't expect them to understand that, I feel how I feel
Mm-hmm.
because sometimes people don't go through that. And then a lot of times, too, a lot of us don't have that relationship with dad or with mom. So
Yeah.
when they pass away, I've heard people say, because I work in the medical field, you know what? Well, it's over. I don't have to deal with it no more. No, no,
Mm-hmm.
no. When you have a love in your heart for your parents, it never leaves you that they have gone. And that you're going to have those days where you wish you could pick up the phone and call. You're going to have those moments where, my mom left me when I was a little girl, not because she wanted to go, but it was her time to go. Evidently, God called her home. And so, with you having to deal with all of that, when people can walk in your shoes and they can feel what you're saying and feel that pain and understand that I'm grieving even right now. But
Yeah.
for you to be able to come on here but everybody listening to it. That's a healing point right there, because now you're able to talk about it and they hear how you feel. They hear and they see. They can hear the tone. They can see your face. You said, I haven't been back to the church except for one time. But guess what's going to happen? God is going to fix it where you go right back there where he was sitting in that pew and I saw you singing right there while he was watching on that same microphone. He's going to allow you to go back because your healing is going to be for you. And guess what? The more you heal, the more you're going to be able to uplift yourself first and then somebody else. So it's okay. It's okay. It's okay for you to feel how you feel. It's okay for you to accept the fact or not accept that my father is gone and he is never to return. But you can live every day, every second, and every moment because of what he said to you. He spoke some words to you, and I saw you holding his hands in pictures. I'm going to tell you something. A lot of them wish they could hold their father's hand. So you can go back and look at those memories, and you can go back and share those memories. And every time you do, it's going to be some smiles in that because God allowed you opportunity to be able to do it. So guess what you're going to do? Melani From My Soul is going to be able to go back and help somebody else and say, listen, I went through it. I can tell you how I feel because I had to endure that. And now I'm going to show you how you can do it too because I did it. Because guess what? It's going to be many more to come. And they're going to hear what you got to say tonight. And they're going to say, if she did it, I'm going to be able to do it. So guess what your father wants you to do? He wants you to stand up. He wants you to live. He wants you to walk in your destiny. And he wants you to know that he's proud of you.
Thank you.
He's proud of you. He told you he was proud of you.
He did.
And he told you he don't want you to stop living.
Mm-hmm.
He wants you to live. Now, I wasn't there to hear it, but I sensed that.
He did.
And you're going to live. After tonight, you're going to have a whole new avenue. From Melani From My Soul. They ain't going to have to ask you what that means because you're going to show them what it means. Melani From My Soul. We're going to take a commercial break and we're coming right back so y'all can hear what Miss Melani From My Soul has to say, bringing that pressure on the Lady Coaco show. Let's ride, y'all.
Streetwise Entertainment presents DJ Shoemaker's Purple and Gold Birthday Party. Friday, March 31st at the 601 Elks in Mobile. Featuring Kenny Wayne live. Don't miss Kenny Wayne. Doors swing open at 7 p.m. Tickets are only $20 in advance and more at the door. Also in the building, straight out of Houston, Texas, Queen Danae and Cali. It's DJ Shoemaker's Purple and Gold Birthday Party at the 601 Elks, 601 State Street, Mobile, Alabama. For more info, call 251-423-1400.
Ooh, out. Assignment understood. You ain't gotta worry, baby, if I'm gonna measure. And when we make love, don't say my name. Just call me Pressure. Baby, I'm Pressure. Pressure, baby. And you won't find nobody better, baby. Baby, I'm Pressure. Pressure, baby. And you won't find nobody.
Welcome back, everybody. Y'all saw that Pressure, and y'all saw how she just rolled on up out of there on that boy, on that big wheel. I'm gonna call it a big wheel, baby. Melanie from My Soul, bringing that Pressure. Listen, I believe that's the first song that you came out with in Southern Soul.
It is the very first song. Yeah, my very first song.
What make you come? What make you come out with Pressure, baby?
I really wanted to send a message to women, all over the world, really. It started out as something fun, but I just find that we're in a season where we don't really get valued. We're not appreciated for the things that we bring to the table and all of our gifts and talents. And beauty is no longer natural. It's all about, just mechanics and butt lifts and breast implants and tummy tucks and liposuction. And I just really want all women everywhere to know that your pressure, whatever the prettiest, maybe you don't feel so positive, or your self-esteem is not high, maybe you don't feel like you look your best, but you're still Pressure. And that's just, and I feel like all women are beautiful. I say it all the time. Even when I go out, I compliment women, and they probably looking at me like, is this lady crazy? But I just really believe that all women, all shapes, all sizes, all nationalities, hair textures, color, whatever, we're all beautiful in our way. And if you take care of your family and you have integrity, you have character, and you walk upright and you live good, you Pressure, period. No matter what nobody say, no matter what society says, no matter what the magazines show, no matter what, BET and MTV display, we are beautiful, and we are, you know, what makes the world go round. Without women, without, moms and wives and significant others, without us, really much can't happen. And so I just feel like we're a prize, and we should be treated as such. We should be revered. We should be honored and appreciated. And we should know at the end of the day that we're Pressure. Don't let nobody tell you otherwise. You are Pressure. And I think that message has resonated, with when I go sing Pressure Baby. If it's in a bar, if it's, by the end of the night, people are coming up to me, hug. I did a show, I think 3 Fridays ago at a place called Chocolate City here locally in Albany. And these women, I was going to the bathroom, getting ready to leave. And these women, 2 women came up to me, and they both hugged me so tight. They weren't inebriated. They weren't drunk. They were in their right mind. But one of them said, I just had to come. She said, I don't know what it is about your spirit, but I had to come and give you a hug. And I hugged her back because she felt like she needed it, and she didn't know, but I needed it too.
Right.
So, I just have those experiences, and that's what the song is for. It's to bring women together, and just to bring some positive energy back too, because we're in such a competition. Like everything is, it's just women competing. We're what, 15-1 with men, so we're competing for a man. We're competing with our body types. We're competing with degrees and who has the most this and who has the most that. And I just feel like there's no no connection with us. There's no camaraderie with women. We're
But
fighting.
you know what? Let me stop you right there. So this is what we're going to do when it comes to us as women. You're fierce in who you are, and you speak it. But it's up to these women as an individual to hear what you're saying.
Yeah.
I'm one of those people. If I see a woman that looks good and she's carrying herself as a woman, I'm going to compliment as well.
Me too.
You can't bend over backwards to make somebody that looks like. Let me make this real clear to every woman that's on here. Share this live tonight, because that's what she's talked about. Pressure means that you know who you are, whose you are, what you stand for, and when you come in just like that. Let me say something to y'all, women. If you want to call yourself a female, you can do that. Look at here. Nobody is going to come and validate you and let you know who you are. If you don't know who you are, then nobody else is going to give you that validation. So I say this on my platform often. Enough is enough of the foolishness. If you can't support me, there's no reason for me to sit here and keep supporting you. Right? When you come in and you know you stepped in the room and you own that situation, when you stepped in that room, Melani From My Soul, you own that situation. If they refuse to accept who you are, you cannot come and make them be a better them or know who they are, or try to make them see who they are, or try to make them come and say, you know what, hey, I heard what she said, but I don't know who she thinks she is. She who she says she is, but who are you? So this is what we got to stop doing. I'm no longer getting ready to try to make somebody accept Lady Coaco. If you do, you do. If you don't, you don't. Melody don't need to try to make nobody. Listen, let me tell you something. Let me stop right here. God made you, right? And he said he made you in his own image, not yours. You didn't make yourself. You didn't give yourself that pretty hair. You didn't give yourself that pretty smile. You didn't give yourself the shape that you got. God gave that to you. And so when you go out there and try to make people accept you for who you are, then they're not going to accept you anyway. When you walk in the room, you have to own the room. When you walk in the room, you have to already know before you step in where you step into that you are already validated. So when women realize who they are and whose they are and know that God put them where they're supposed to be, then they can walk the walk and talk the talk. I'm not going to let nobody come and tell Lady Coaco, oh, I think you need to do this. I think you need to do that. You need to change this. You need to not do it. No. I'm going to do what I know how to do. And what you need to do is learn how to do. If you don't know, learn how to do what you're supposed to do for yourself. Validate you so nobody else have to come and give you validation. Do you hear me? I don't care if your hair is long or short. I don't care if you tall or short. I don't care if you 5 feet tall or 10 feet long. However it is that God made you, you have to learn how to accept it and validate yourself. Don't look for validation from nobody else. And Melanie, I'm going to tell you something. You're not going to be accepted the way you want to be accepted because God made you different. Yeah. They're not going to receive you as you think you should be received because God did something different and you put a twist in there. Okay? He put a twist in there. So as you begin to see that he made you who you are, guess what? Honey, you're going to throw your head up in the air and your eyes may look crossed sometimes because you're trying to see. But you ain't got to see. Your eyes might get crossed sometimes because you're trying to see where you're supposed to go. But God has already directed you as to where you're supposed to go. And to every woman that's on the live tonight, because most women listen to Lady Coaco, let me tell y'all something. You have to start looking at you. Stop looking at everybody else. Yeah. And you look at you. You have to protect you because nobody else is going to try to protect you as you can do it. And then when God has put a covenant on you, and you know that there's a covenant on you, and he's put that halo over your head, walk under that thing. When he's put an umbrella on you, let that umbrella stay. Now, when you walk outside of what he's put over your head, then now you got to start worrying and panicking because you don't know what lane you done stepped into. I don't have no lane, but I got a whole zone. And the zone that I'm in, Melanie from my soul. Pay attention to Lady Coaco. I got 4 daughters, and they beautiful just like you. And when they call me on some foolishness, I said, no, 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 no. We're not going to do that.
Yeah.
You call me and tell me what you're going through. But it has to be about you and not no man. Don't call and tell me what no man did, how no man is treating you, because you validated yourself. When your mother is Lady Coaco or Coco or Phaedra Casanova or Arnetta Casanova, you've been validated through me. God has validated me. Don't call and tell me what no man did, because he can't do no more than you allow him to do to you.
Right.
Oh my God, I knew you were going. No, I'm just telling you, when you know who you are,
Yeah.
and when you know whose you are, you can stand assured and know that everything is going to be all right. So this thing called music for you, Melanie, and Southern Soul, you got to pick your battles, because you're a beautiful woman. Without makeup, you're beautiful. With makeup, you're glamorous. And whatever it is that you do, that smile don't never change. I watched it for 1 year. So you can't make yourself
change it.
you can't make yourself be no different than who you are, because God made you just like this. So guess what? We are about to be in our 4th month for 2023. I want you to sit here and tell every woman under the sound of your voice, because I'm going to sit back and listen now, and then we're going to take a commercial break. Every woman under the sound of your voice, what it took for you as a young lady to get to where you are today, and you're going to show them where you're going within the next about 8 months in 2023. Talk to the ladies.
I'm gonna just be honest. I'm a very real, transparent person. I don't do a lot of, bull jiving and faking. I'm where I am because I struggled. I have been broken. I have been battered. I have been abused. I have been misused, taken advantage of, kindness taken for anything that any woman in the world has gone through. I can bet money I've gone through it. I've had my innocence, taken from me at a young age. I've been thrown away. I've been homeless before. Um, I've been to the prison. And so, there's not much that I've not experienced. I've had to raise my children at times as a single parent. Even when my late husband was alive, I've had to raise my children as a single parent. I've had church hurt, and I've had career hurt. I've been passed up for jobs that I know I was qualified for. Just anything you can imagine, I've experienced it. And so that kind of experience is a teacher if you allow it to teach you. And where I am now, I have peace because I've gone through so much and survived it. See, it's one thing for us to go through. It's another thing to survive what we go through. And that's really the key. That's why I say I smile all the time. I don't care what people don't even know what I've gone through in the last year. I smile because that is my control mechanism. My smile is my power. As long as I have this smile, don't nobody know what I'm dealing with. It's not even for them to know. It's for me to know and for me to survive it. And so what I do and what I tell people is, just allow your experiences to teach you. Whatever you're going through, women, men, anybody. Just allow those things to make you and not break you. Allow those things to teach you, and you'll grow. You'll gain wisdom. People won't be able to take advantage of you. People won't be able to just walk all over you. You won't be a doormat. You won't feel so low that you have to accept what a man, allows, or what a woman, push you through. You won't have to accept anything because you are full of strength and wisdom. And then once you have that, you can conquer just about anything. I always, no matter what I'm going through, I put God first. I make sure that I talk to God about it. I don't talk to people. I don't talk to family. I don't talk to friends, nobody. I go straight to the source. And that's where my strength comes from. And I move forward and I keep this smile. You're never going to see me depressed, mad, sad, woe is me. I'm never having a pity party. I keep it moving. Once this don't go right, okay, on to the next. I just keep it moving and I keep this smile. Nobody never know I done been through 30 things because I'm still moving. You ain't never seen me stop. You like, what in the world? I'm not stopping.
You know what though? That's how you have to handle the struggle. The struggle is real, but you have to. I look at myself. You know what I'm saying? I went through a lot of stuff the past year. The past year, and I look at it now like it's been a whole year since I had to go through the struggle and becoming. Let me tell you something. She said homeless. Becoming homeless, people don't believe. Oh, you don't have an address for yourself. That means you're homeless.
That's homeless.
If you don't have an address.
I don't care what kind of clothes you got. I don't care how pretty you look. If you ain't got an address, you homeless. That's what that's called. That's right. That's it. And listen, this is the thing. I've had multiple properties and then been homeless. You understand?
Yes.
It ain't like I woke up and was homeless. I had everything and then became homeless. Go through that. Have it all and then lose it all. See, that's a different kind of strength. It takes God to push you through those kind of circumstances. I was talking to my friend recently and he was saying how, he had this and he had that and he really lost everything. People don't know that's a whole different kind of weight when you've had everything and then you lose it all. So, another point that I wanted to make while you were just saying what you were saying is that, I've learned that everyone, you see how we're sitting here having this conversation and these, whoever's on the live is watching this conversation. I bet you all of us have experienced at least one or two of the things that we're talking about. And so it's not just me. That's why I don't have a pity party, because I know that someone somewhere is either going through what I'm going through, what I've gone through, or, they getting ready to go through something worse. Everybody, life is about challenges and struggles and things, issues. The Bible even tells us that out of the heart comes the issues of life. That's why he says, guard your heart with diligence. And so
that's right.
We all are going to go through things. It's how you go through it. And it's surviving whatever you go through. And a lot of my music right now, when I made Pity the Fool, that's a real song. It's dedicated to a real person. They'll never know who, but that's about somebody. That's about a heartbreaker. Because I pity you that you couldn't see the value. You couldn't see the worth in a woman, that you chose to continue abusing and misusing women. It's so many women that are beautiful and strong and smart and caring, and they just get dumped on. And I pity the man that dumps on them. That's what that song is about. Then Daydreaming. Daydreaming is about that man that came right after the nigga. Oh, right after the one that I pity. You get what I'm saying? Daydreaming is about him. He came in and he was like a savior. He was like everything that you thought you could never have. All my music, it's, even if it's not my personal story, it's a real story. It's really about what women really deal with. Y'all excuse me for saying that. I didn't mean to say that on this. I hope y'all can bleep that out. But I'm talking real talk, and
it's real talk. Hey,
don't laugh at me, Ella, but you get what I'm saying.
Wait a minute. Wait. It is Melani from my soul.
It's from the pit of my soul.
Listen, if you never speak your truth again, you speaking it tonight on the Lady Coaco show. So we're going to calm down a little bit, take a commercial break, and she's coming right back to give you ladies some more, because I don't see too many brothers on here. So this for the ladies tonight.
If you're looking for custom handcrafted fashion jewelry that makes a statement, look no further than Linda S. Jewelry, 1426. We specialize in quality pieces fit for any occasion. Follow us on Facebook at Linda S. Jewelry 1426 to view our inventory or to make a purchase. And don't forget to mention Stunner Radio sent you.
All right, we are back. Listen, let me shout out my producers tonight that's making this possible. After we speak to my girl Melanie right here, we're going to get out of here because we came on late. And thank you to all of you all that tapped in tonight. We did come in having some technical difficulties. But listen, ladies, I hope you all are hearing what she has to say, because oftentimes we don't talk about what we go through in life. We want to keep it hush, hush, hush. We don't want nobody to know. We just want them to see us coming out and we're doing and we're looking good. Let me tell you something. When you've gone through some things, your test becomes your testimony. That's why October 14th, I have a women's conference coming up right here in Dallas, Texas. I am the CEO and founder of the Southern Soul Blue Heart Divas. And when I tell y'all we're coming, we're coming. And we're going to bring the sisters out here, just like we might need to just bring Melanie on over to Dallas so she can get on that concert that night and let her speak about it. Because when you shut yourself down and you close yourself up to what you've gone through. See, I'm not ashamed to say that I met a man and I thought he was the right one. And then I lost everything from dealing with the man and became homeless. Going to my car from hotel to hotel, from motel to motel, because sometimes they didn't have no hotel money. So you had to go to where the Super 8, you had to go to the Red Roof Inn. But guess what? Even in the midst of all of that, God still put a roof over your head. Huh? He still put a roof over your head. So when you came from everything down to nothing and it became somebody else's problem, then you didn't do that thing right. When it's your problem and you did, see, I had to accept the fact that I was somewhere vulnerable down up in there. And I allowed somebody to come and speak in my ear. And it sounded real good, sister. It sounded so good to the point where I thought, you know what, Lady Coco, this just might be it for you. But let me tell y'all something. Every time that it's your ear, every time that it's your ear, go pray again.
Okay.
You go pray again and let it itch some more and you go pray again. And then now, God will show you what he needs to show you. If your ear is itching real good, I'm talking about it's itching real good. You know, you got sinus and allergies, it's itching. God will speak to you.
Yes, he will.
And he'll let you know before you step into a whole bale of hay and fall through, or step into some mud and your feet get stuck and you can't move. He'll speak it to you. So I appreciate this young lady. I promise you so much. I appreciate her. Sometimes we text back and forth. Other times we don't text at all, but I see her. I want you to know that I see you. I see you. And when I see you from my eyes, because people say, Lady Coco, you got a good ear for hearing and a good ear. You see in the eyes, you see things. Melanie, I see you.
Thank you.
And so many others see you.
And you encourage all the time. I have to say that you, every time we do talk, you always have something positive and encouraging to say. And it's often at times when I really am feeling low and you'll just say, girl, you got it. Just, it don't have to be nothing deep or major. You'll just, say something that I'm like, yeah, you know what, you're right. I do have it. I do got that.
I mean, sometimes you cross my mind. I don't know. I think it's to me, I believe it's a God thing, because oftentimes people cross my mind. And I don't text you every day or every week. Mm-hmm. But if you cross my mind, guess what? I'm going to send you a text and say something to you. I'm going to send you something, because that means that you was on my mind enough for me to say what I had to say. And to other people too. I do the same thing. I don't talk to nobody pretty much every day because I don't have time to talk to people every day. But the time that I do sit down and you cross my mind, believe you me, I'm going to either text you, give a call or something. So now you're in Southern Soul. You have a beautiful voice. Where do we go from here in Southern Soul? And do you have new music? And who you trying to collab with? Anybody you want? You got to just give it all to us now because I'm going to be quiet and let you
Okay,
close
I'm gonna
us
do
out.
this real quick. I'm gonna do it as quickly as I can. I am working on new music. I'm obviously working with Cecil Green, and a couple of other producers. I just got some fresh new tracks, so I'm gonna be coming with a different sound, a more Southern Soul ish than what I've done thus far. But I do have new music coming. I am pushing the EP really hard. Please go and check out my new EP. It's called From My Soul. It's on every digital platform. Anywhere you listen to your music, you can find it. Just look up Melani, Melani, and you will find it there. Please follow me on all my social media platforms to keep up with me under Melani From My Soul. I am in the middle of the very beginning stage of doing the video for Daydreaming. So we're going to drop Daydreaming's video really soon. Check out Daydreaming, ladies. If you have a significant other, a husband, listen to Daydreaming with your husband and tell him how good he make you feel, because that's what Daydreaming is about. And I'm in a really good space right now. I don't feel like I'm off track. I don't feel like I'm moving slow. I think I'm right on target. I'm 1 year in. I've done, a whole lot of great stuff. I do want to do some more collaborations. Right now, my dream collaboration is with Tucka. So Tucka, if you hear this, if somebody put this in your ear, I want my collaboration. I just, I'm a fan. So everybody knows that I'm a Tucka fan and I'm a Calvin Richardson fan. I did a collaboration with Bad News. I'm going to drop that soon, but that's going to be a promo song because it's a cover. But I'm looking forward to dropping that. And, I'll collaborate with anybody that's worthy. So if you make great music, you're creative, and you want to get in the studio and knock some stuff out, I'm down for that. I do want to do a lot more in the screenplay genre. So I've done some plays in the past. I want to get back into doing that. That's like a passion that I have, and I'm definitely looking to get booked more. I'm ready to travel. I'm ready, to get back into the swing of just traveling and being out on the Southern Soul circuit. I went to a concert back in December. That was great. J. Paul was one of the artists. I think Tucker was one, King George, and it just felt good to be back in that mix. So definitely looking to do more shows, more live concerts with my band, Platinum Soul Band. They're rehearsing tonight while I'm doing this. We have a show coming up this Friday, and I definitely plan to show a lot of that footage in the upcoming, days following the show, just so people can see what the live band sound looks like. And just really want to continue to push my music. It's my dream, it's my gift, it's what I love to do. I have a great support system right now, and I just want to keep pushing. I also want to shout out my girl Akila. She made me these custom earrings, beautiful. She makes beautiful jewelry, Melanie, and my bracelet. So
yes.
I did her. Yeah. If you guys follow her, she'll hook you up with your great jewelry. And just trying to connect with people, connect with the supporters, be as genuine as I can be, and keep putting out great music that the people can fall in love with.
Absolutely. You've been on some amazing shows.
I have.
Like, I mean, you've opened up already with the great of the greats.
I have.
So I say to you, just
I have no sad story to tell.
Yes. So it's okay. Let me tell you something, Melanie. It's okay to fall back a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And guess what? You keep putting out good music, but Pressure Baby gonna always be that number one for you.
That's my baby.
That's your baby right there. Then you got that motorcycle ride now. So that song gonna take you to your can I say it like this? That song is gonna take you to your eternity. Pressure Baby is the song. So you can come out with 1,000 more. it's gonna still bring that pressure in the room. You hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, so you keep going and keep
Thank you.
collabing. So if you were gonna collab with a woman, which female artist would you collab with? Let me hear it. I want to hear at least three. At least three.
Okay.
Daryl Simmons checking in, y'all.
My three, hey Daryl. My three female collabs, definitely Dee Dee Simon. I think that she has an amazing voice. And she's very seasoned with her voice. I'll say it that way. So I definitely would like to work with her. It's gonna sound crazy, but I would love to work with Nelly Travis, even though she's very different from me. I'll say it that way, in her style of music. But I love her music. It's very powerful. You can if you can't dance to Nelly Travis, then you can't dance. That's how I feel.
Right.
So she got that. That's what she does. And then probably there's a couple more. I don't want to name too many names, but I like Jenda Harris. I love her sound. It's different. I like the vibe that she gives. There's a new girl that I like. What is it? Red Top? I think it's Red Top.
Yeah, Red Top.
I like her stuff. It's so many. Even Lacey. It's a lot of different artists that I just enjoy. But who I would definitely
want. Wait. So you said Jenda Harris, right? So Jenda Harris is the R&B / Southern Soul with the voice that goes through the roof.
To the roof.
Can you hit a note like that? Can you hit a note like that?
I can't hit a Jenda note now. I can hit some notes. I can get up there, but I ain't got that Jenda yet. I'm gonna get it though.
Let me hear something where you go real high. Just something where you go real high.
Oh, real high. Let me see. I can't get off my high horse, and I can't let you go, baby. You are the one. You are the one.
Come on,
you
Melanie.
are the one who makes me feel so real. What am I supposed to do, baby? Oh, when I get hooked up on you, then I realize that you are somebody else's guy. Oh yeah. I can't go no higher than that, y'all. Not tonight.
Hey, no, you got it.
Yes, ma'am.
Well,
but that Jenda, baby, I'm behind you, Jenda. Jenda got a note. Lacey got a note too.
Oh, look at here. There's a few y'all out there got them notes.
They got a note.
Now, I don't interview
Jenda got
before.
a note too.
Jenda knows though.
Take you to a place.
Listen, I think Jenda would break the window. Jenda would break the window.
Jenda
You close to the window, but Jenda gonna break the window.
She gonna crack the wall for sure. She gonna do that. I love it though.
Let me tell you something though about Lacey. I didn't know Lacey could get up that high, but Lacey can get
Lacey
up
got
there.
a note.
She got to know. You know what? I'm working on Lacey. I'm gonna bring Lacey on this show real soon. I'm gonna bring her on. Now next Tuesday we got Karen Wolf. So Karen Wolf is coming, y'all.
I like Karen.
So
I love Karen Wolf too. That's why I hate calling names, because you get the and I don't know any of these people, but I support all of their music. I listen to their music. Karen Wolf has great music too. She does. Yeah, those are all people that I aspire, to be like. Yeah, they have really good music. Longevity. They've been around, and I'm just hoping to get to that place.
Well, you know what, Melanie? I hope this interview tonight, they heard exactly what you said, and they see your spirit. The thing about it is people need to see your spirit. They need to know that you're good. And you do have a beautiful voice. I talk to my sister about you all the time, and a couple of other women too. You have a beautiful voice. It's good. And so you just keep pushing yourself as you know how to push yourself. And every time you push yourself, think about what your daddy told you to do. You go out there and get it. That's what you do.
He
said, what I'm saying? You go out there and get it and make it happen for yourself. And we're gonna see you on these shows. Don't worry, you had about how many last year? You're gonna have some more this year. Don't go to sleep because your phone gonna start ringing.
Thank you. Thank
But
you
it's
so
one of them songs you talked about. I want you to sing a little bit of Dream, and then we're gonna let y'all go. This is Melanie from My Soul on the Lady Coco Show tonight. Next Tuesday night, we got your girl Karen Wolf coming to talk about whatever she gonna talk about. She gonna give y'all some trash. You hear me? Karen coming with the trash. So let me hear a little bit of Dream, and we gotta go, y'all.
Okay. You want me to sing it or you want me to play it?
I'll play it and sing it too, if you can.
Okay, I got it right here. Let me play
I want to
it.
hear it.
Okay. And thank you so much for having me on tonight. It's always a pleasure. I enjoy
Yes.
with you. You always pull out the stuff in me that I wasn't quite ready to pull out. You know how to get it out of me, girl.
Hey, you my sister, so sisters got to pull it out.
Yes, yes, and I'm grateful for it. Okay, this is Daydreaming, y'all. I'm gonna just play it because my voice is a little let's see. Hold on. And it's on all music platforms, so you guys please go check it out when you get time. Can you hear it?
Yes.
I'm daydreaming about you, walking into a room. The way you command my attention takes me out of my groove. And the way that you smile with your pearly white teeth. And oh, wait, baby, those puppy dog eyes just staring at me. I'm gonna love you, hey, love you down. Oh.
Do y'all see that?
I'm gonna love you down. You head to the barber shop early to take care of your needs. Baby, is that bar number 9 you're wearing? 'Cause damn, you smell so good to me. Chivalry is alive with you. Still open up doors for me. Take my hand in public, baby. You're so proud to be with me. I'm gonna love you, hey, love you down, oh, baby. I'm gonna love you down, yeah. It's your chocolate bright skin that does it for me. Hey. Oh, but did I forget to mention your bow legs standing there in those boots and jeans? Lord have mercy, I'm lusting.
You better sing, girl.
Keep it clean. Ah, but sugar, when I look down in the middle, I can see that 9 and 12 in between. And ooh, hey, ooh, ooh, I'm gonna love you, baby. Love you down, ow, with baby. And ooh, 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 I wanna love you, baby. Love you down, yeah.
That's my new baby right there. That's my jam.
Listen,
Girl,
girl.
that's my song.
They're saying they love that song, and somebody said Alicia Keys vibe. I agree.
Oh, thank
I
y'all
agree.
so much. Thank you.
Yes,
Thank you,
that's a whole lot of
Patricia.
fire
Thank
right there.
you.
Melanie from
Thank you,
My Soul.
Teresa. Thank
So,
y'all so
Melanie,
much.
so tell them again where they can get your music from, how they can purchase your music, and if you're open for shows, give them that information also.
Okay, let me give you my booking info. It's my phone number, 504-615-3019. 504-615-3019. You can book me directly anywhere across the United States of America. I'm coming. You can find me on Melani From My Soul on every social media platform. It's the same thing: Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, and YouTube. It's all under Melani, Melani From My Soul. And you can download my music on every music platform: Apple, iTunes, Spotify, YouTube, Pandora, Amazon Music. Wherever you listen to your music, just type in Melani and you will see my album cover, and all of my music, my catalog will be there. I'm so grateful for everybody who tuned in tonight. Thank you so much. And thank you, Lady Coaco, for being who you are, a woman of integrity. I appreciate you and I value all of your input, everything you say, everything, all of your tidbits about Southern Soul. I'm so grateful for that. And just look out for more from Melani From My Soul. Thank you guys so much for having me.
Yes, you are so welcome. And you know you're going to come back again. I told you from the very
Absolutely.
beginning.
Whenever you call, I'm coming.
Yes. And I always text and say, hey, it's time to do it again. So we're going to continue to do this with Miss Melani. Listen, she's an awesome, awesome artist, but she's also such a beautiful soul. That's why I know that Melani From My Soul came from her being a beautiful soul, sent straight from God. So listen, thank you all for all tuning in tonight. It's the Lady Coaco Show. Listen, next Tuesday, 7:45 p.m. Central Standard Time, we're going to have your girl Karen Wolf right here, sitting in the same seat on the other side of town from Memphis, Tennessee. We're going to do it all over again. Good night to everybody, and thank y'all for tuning in.
Thank you.
Thank you, Melanie.
Thank you.